walking down the streets of La Concordia. If you look at this house, this is the old way that they used to make houses.
This is adobe.
This is made from adobe, which is like the mud. You can see it's mixed with grass. And if you see right next to it, people are making, this is what they make out of houses now, is they make cement. But there's not a lot of wood here, so most houses are made out of cement. If you look at these rocks here, this is your typical gate, handmade.
They use rocks instead of wood
rocks?
instead of bricks because they don't have a lot of bricks to make the gates too.
And if you look over here, this is the cornfields, and corn is a big part of people's diet. And you can't really see where they're storing it, but right now obviously they've harvested the corn and it's dry, and they're gonna have to, in another month or two, till the fields and grow it all over again. If you look at the big walls here, most of the houses here on the other side, if you want to turn around,
we're doing a video to America,
big
guys.
walls and gates in front of the houses, so you can't really see the houses from outside like you do in the United States, and that's for security, but and privacy. This is called La Capilla, and it is a little church dedicated to La Virgen de Guadalupe, and I think we saw that in another day, but it's very small. But the people here, they love La Virgen de Guadalupe. And she's in there, and there's a lot of flowers. And those are more cousins trying to hide. Primos. El tío. Efraín. ¿Te interviewed?
Pero dice que no pueden agarrar tomas más de que la pura del señor Flaviano.
Sometimes you cows or just cows and donkeys and pigs running across the street. If you're from America, you know that is not very normal, but in here it's fine. If you see a herd of them just running in the street and crowding it, you just want to go out of the way. And they can't get you. You see a lot of stray dogs, they won't do anything, just leave them alone, and if they bark, just leave them alone, and it's really fun. And here,
this is an example of a more modern house as well.
And look at an example back then in Mexico. What they used
And then
to
right
do.
across from it, you have of an older style.
A lot of the stuff here is very dry, and it stays very, very warm all the time. And the mostly only different thing we get besides the sun is rain. But we hardly even get rain.
But I think they should take a look at the typical landscape behind you of La Concordia.
And in La Concordia,
this is the mountains.
it's not really.
We are in the mountains of Guerrero, in the state of Guerrero, which is in Mexico. There's some cows.
And in that
occasional
town,
house.
we're like, guys, trust these. And in La Concordia, the cars don't stop for you, so you kind of have to hurry up when the car is moving. Still moving. And the pigs, eat poop. Where the pigs eat the poop from that, because it goes to the pigsty. When you go to the bathroom, it goes there. And sometimes, and a lot of animals just poop on the street.
Called the Piña. And
Where all the cars like reverse, and it's like an intersection.
I like the crossroads of La Concordia. This is a taxi that's coming right here. This is actually came from Talalapa, which is the nearest real big town, which has hospitals and pharmacies and a big mercado.
Yeah.
And this is kind of just shows you
Where like,
typical La Concordia, what it looks like.
and if you can, and like graffiti here than there is in America.
And some of the graffiti is you're not showing the graffiti on the other side. But some of the graffiti is the same gangs that are connected with gangs in the United States. And then some are just Mexican gangs. And some are just kids that are just bored and